We're talking about the stories of our first homes because it's a huge milestone when you do get that first home, but there are certain things that you're going to want to do. You're probably going to be broke like we were, and you sort of have to prioritize. What do I want to do decor-wise with this house? So let's talk a little bit about what you need to prioritize, because often the budget is pretty limited. What would you say, Danielle? Like, what should come first?
This is so tough to say because I always have to tell my clients, forget about the stuff that looks good. It's everything behind the walls, and it's so hard to scale back. If you're on a budget, do less, don't do it cheaply. And that does take a lot of discipline, but it pays off in the end. So there are things you can do, like maybe you can rough in some plumbing or electrical if down the line you want to do something larger, but don't skimp. You'll hate it.
You'll be really mad at yourself in, like, 5 years, and you're thinking, why did I get this super duper cheap toilet?
Right, or you see
when
the
I could have gotten the toilet that becomes a bidet.
That's right. And that wasn't expensive.
And that wasn't even expensive, but you're going for the most quality you can get for what you can afford, right?
100%.
I think the thing is to plan in advance. So even though you might not be taking on a reno at this time, make sure that you do the planning stage for your future renovations, because you don't want to end up doing some sort of smaller renovation and then in a few years' time you have to undo what you've done. So it's almost like a waste.
Good. That's a very good thought.
You know, I always like to say to clients, map it out for yourself, and that has to be your key map for the entire span of time that you're living in the house. So right off the beginning, do everything that you want in that house. Look at it, put it down, plot it, plot everything down to the last detail, and then do your stages and say, you know what, this is our end goal. This is what we need to do as we go along.
Absolutely. Very smart. We, after we, put that down payment down, we didn't have a dime, and instead of being smart and planning, my husband went straight to a reality show. They renovated the whole ground floor. It kind of worked out. It was amazing. You have to sell your soul and be on a reality show, but it got done. Yeah, it was a price to pay, right? So we actually have someone who it's their first home, and we're going to talk to them a little bit about their dilemmas right now. And we want to know also from our viewers, if you are just moving into your first apartment or condo, they have the answers for you. So send your questions to submissions.ca, and we're also going to hear about all of your experiences with your first homes. That's online as well at cityline.ca.